Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. My name is Kristen Iris Johnson. I am a film producer, writer, and coach who works with Black creatives. And with Black writers, I in particular work with developing their stories so that they can have the best product, whether it's book or script, to put out the best product that they can. So helping them to refine their story, refine their characters, and really sharpen everything up, even like seeing some blind spots, things like that. And with me, I have Miss Lori Ray, who I worked with her on her script, and that was a good project. That was a good project to work on. So I want you to tell a little bit about yourself, about your script, all of that, to let us know what were you working on.
Well, my name is Lori Ray. I'm a content writer, script writer, coach, minister from Southern Maryland. That's White Plains, Maryland, to be exact. I was actually working on my very first script when I met Kristen. It is entitled "Close Your Eyes, Lord." That's the title. And it's about a single young woman that wants to be married. She's seeing all her friends get married and wondering what is wrong with her. So she goes down this journey different than what she normally does. She's really pretty focused and, like I said, church oriented. But now she says, I'm putting all that to the side and I'm going to try something different my own way. And you'll see her go through the bumps and bruises of life trying to be something that she's not.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, I liked it. So my first question for you is, what made you want to work with me? Because I reviewed your script, I gave you notes on it, feedback. So what was it that made you want to work with me?
So you may not remember when we were actually on a film set together.
Oh yeah, I
remember. The Available Wife.
Yes.
And
yes.
you were so, you helped me so much because I was new, very first time on a set, deer in the headlights, and the person that was supposed to be in charge of my section wasn't there when I got there. And you said, "Oh, I found out, and I'll let you know who he is." And you were very accommodating. And when I found out that you reviewed scripts, I was like, "Oh yeah, I would love to work with her." And then when you reviewed the script, OMG. I don't want to get ahead, so let you finish.
Yeah, so that's a question that's coming up. But before we get there, also, like, I was also new on that film set, so that was my first film set. So I'm like, all right, I got to help her out. All right, I remember that. It was a good time. Okay, so my question is, when you wanted to get the review, what is it that you were looking to get from a review? Like, what kind of feedback were you looking for?
I didn't know what to expect because it was my first script, but I needed to know if I was on track. I needed to know if it made sense. Did it jive? Was it consistent? Were the characters well defined? And that's what you helped me with.
Okay.
Right. Were there any holes? Anything you did understand, you had to read it 10 times. So that's where you came in.
Okay. And that was going to be kind of my next question, is like, what was your experience like after I gave you the feedback on the script?
Well, first, after I got off the floor from all the notes.
I do give copious notes.
They were copious, but I was like, she saw that? Like, but I knew that you had really read the script. You took the time to learn the characters. It was like you put yourself in there. It's like you were in the movie, you were watching the movie, and from your notes, I knew that you did a thorough job. And I'm like, did you see all that? Like, things that I didn't think about because I didn't know what I didn't know. Things I didn't think about. I was like, wow, it helped me so much to get in line and get focused and say, okay, I'm on the right path. Let me just continue. And, plus, you would have thought that I didn't have a master's degree or nothing like that. Never had a stitch of English by the time you got to because I was really more focused on the characters, the theme, the scenes, and you were like, oh no, but you need to cross the T and dot the I and make the comma, put the S where it belongs.
There were some of the typos things.
Because I wasn't, that wasn't my focus, which it should be. So it taught me for the next time, like, okay, you make sure you got the right tense. Yeah, you got the storyline and go back and make it right. But I mean, I know if you had not have looked at it, I would not be where I am today. I would not be where I am getting ready to have a meeting with investors.
Yes.
I would not be there. I was like, oh, and I tell everybody, you need to go to Kristen.
Thank you.
The thing is, you're affordable, you're fast, you're meticulous. I mean, and like I said, you learn the characters. You know your craft. I don't know what else to say. You know your craft, and I'm just glad that you were it was my first script, and you were the first person to ever review a script for me professionally. And the thing is, I had like 5 other people look at it, but they're looking at it because they're my friends.
Yeah.
They're looking at it because it's a good story, so they get caught up. It's like reading a book. They were like reading a book, but they didn't know like this has to translate to maybe a producer or a director. You need to be and you got it to that portion. You got it right there. So I just need to publicly say I appreciate what you did for me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. And you know what I got to say, when I was reading your script, like I was really there with the characters. Like I did feel like I was watching a movie, and that's the thing is your script it's the skeleton, it's the framework for what they're going to put on screen. And so your writing was very clear. Like, yes, there were some typos and things like that, but like the story came together, the characters, like the writing was very clear. So I was able to like really imagine it. Like, what is this going to look on screen? What's going to happen on screen? What things aren't translating to screen so that we could really, refine and hone in on those things and kind of make those shifts. So, but yeah, it was very like, it was well written. I was like, there we go. I'm right there with the characters,
Yeah, I appreciate it. But do they know that not only are you reviewing screen, but you're getting over into the producing part, and I'm excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Another script coming out, and like I've already put you down as a potential, even though we haven't worked anything out. But I said, okay, no, if she says that she's going to be producing, she's going to produce my movie, or you're going to do something on the movie.
Yes, I love doing both. I love producing. I love, working with scripts. I love writing scripts too. So yes. Now, is there anything like you might have tapped on it a little bit, but was there anything that surprised you about working with me or surprised you about the feedback that you got?
Well, I think it's you massaging and learning and I like correcting the characters. That was so impressive for me because I'm like, because Uncle Junior's my favorite character. I'm like, gosh, I mean, she really got into it. Like she was not playing. It wasn't just like a job for you. It wasn't just like, okay, give me a feed, let me do this, and turn it over, and then we go to the next person. Like you took the time. I mean, your notes were like, like 3, 4 or 5 pages.
It was actually a lot because I give you notes on the story and then notes on the different characters.
Yeah.
And then I gave you and then like notes per page.
I was like, oh my gosh. But it was, like I'm going to keep those notes forever because whenever I start doing, I'm on my second script now. Now I can go back and say, what did Kristen say about this section or about a character or about I'm gonna keep it forever. So, but that was most impressive to me. Not, your job was thorough, but just because you learned the character. So that let me know that you didn't just speed through it. You took the time, you did a deep dive. And that was most impressive to me.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Where can people connect with you, find you?
My Facebook is Lori Conway Ray. Instagram is Lori Ray Shines. Twitter is Lori Ray Shines.
All right, excellent. And I will put some links so that people can connect with you and find out more about what you're doing and your different projects and all, because you got all kinds of projects.
I have a planner on Amazon.
Yes.
I have a book that's coming out in a couple of weeks on Amazon. So yeah, hook up
there
with
you go.
Yeah.
Doing all kinds of things. So definitely go and connect with her. Thank you so much for sharing your experience.
Thank you, Kristen.